welcome to our humble playhouse. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank thee much for being here with us this evening. Tonight, in this most hallowed space, the Globe Theatre, in the city of London, in the year of our Lord 1591, we, the Lord Chamberlain's players, are proud to present to you a brand new play by the greatest living playwright in the English language, Mr. William Shakespeare! You know the master's work. King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, contemptuous drivel. Compared to the play he has prepared for ye tonight. And yet, I alone cannot such wonders do. Therefore, we need a band of many players! And so at once to our task, we shall send our players off into the murky mists of the backstage area. And we shall... but wait, stay, some of you return. Aye. It seems to me our audience is very smart tonight, filled with people of great perspicacity who know Master Shakespeare's inclinations. We shall play a game and see if this be true. Cast thine eyes on that lady in the red. Based on her costume and mien, can you guess? The Master Shakespeare has written her character so that she has a deep regret. What do you think it is that her character regrets deeply?
She killed her father.
Yeah. There's nothing like a comedy. She killed her father. At least she regrets it. Look here upon this lady so bedecked and bejeweled. She is particularly proud of one of her personal characteristics. Which one of her personal traits is she most proud of?
Toenails?
Yeah. Yes, she doth have exquisite nail of toe. And what of I? Look ye on me. My character is driven by a fierce ambition that he must obtain by the end of his life, or else it will all have been worthless. What do you think is my character's ambition?
Beer.
Beer?
Beer.
Yes. He wants to drink a beer. My friend, how did you know? Sit back and enjoy the play, replete with
regrets for killing my father.
A woman enamored with her own toenails.
and a man who must drink beer. What think you is the title of the play?
Happy days are here again.
Yeah. My friends, sit back and enjoy Master Shakespeare's brand new play. Happy days are here again.
Elizabeth and my brothers. It is a joyous occasion, don't you think?
Quite.
I, arriving upon this market square, a merry band of traveling minstrels be we.
And they always look so happy, don't they?
Ah, of course. Shall we practice our morning song?
Yes! Oh, wait. I must grab my lyre.
Which one shall it be, brother? Shall it be the magic of the tipsy toe, or perhaps the hummingbird's regret?
Ah, brother, thou know that the hummingbird's regret be my favorite.
All right, the two. The hummingbird.
Upon the leaf I go, humming, humming, ho.
Humming, 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 ho, the hummingbird will go.
And off they flutter with their wings. Upon a little bird they sing.
Merrily, merrily down the lane, all unto the song.
Oh, so wondrous a song that surely someone in this new town that we have come across will hire us thusly.
Thusly,
Good brother, what be that mellifluous tone that didst my ear assail? I do believe 'tis the hummingbird's regret. A wondrous classic that has not graced this square in many years. My brother James, thinkest thou that such angelic music from so mortal throats could possibly ensue? George, nay, for surely this must be a choir of angels. Tell me, good members of the celestial host, be thee mortal or be thee ephemeral?
a bit of each, perhaps.
What would you like us to be?
I darest not suppose thou knowest the song, She Who Serves a Beer. Dance!
Ah, we don't know such a song, but our pockets much needed filling if we are to do such a thing.
Sir James, keep their pockets not empty. Fine, then sing and dance, and without fail, bring us this tale of much ale.
Ah, I hold this bag of ducats whilst my family does so.
Methinks this player sits unusually near.
I desire a beer.
And a beer I shall consume,
I fear a beer is very near.
and I will consume.
And I dance.
We dance the song of beer, it's so far and near. Huzzah! Hooray! We drink this ale today, and now upon the libation, you will receive a new generation, because the beer makes the mind, so we get dizzy all the time. Now that we will see what beer it is you be.
Oh, good sir! Oh, it would be so delightful! No doubt the two of thee, James and George, if I am not to be mistaken, are men of affluence and wealth, nay?
Aye, we hear that there be a banquet in this town. That's why we arrived this very night. Wouldst thou know?
Thou hearest aright, and knowest thou that that same banquet doth ring in the marital joy of my good brother?
Good sir, what be my name again, please, for it has slipped my ear.
I am James!
I shall put it more carefully in your ear. James!
James! Sir James of Tupplebury.
Aye.
The Sir James of Tupplebury.
Die!
Apparently my reputation doth precede itself.
Why, we, our merry band of players, would be oh so delighted if James of Tupplebury would allow us to play at his marriage.
Why, James, I can't think of nothing more merry than such musicality to adorn the walls and prophetize the advent of your bliss in nuptial chicanery. Very well, then I shall hire thee at once. Please prepare the ceremony and provide the entertainment.
Sister, thou hast something to tell me.
Oh, Lilibeth, he's so cute.
Battery's out.
I don't think I can sing in front of him. He makes me so nervous.
But thou must. Thy voice be that of a lark, bringing in the dawn of the morn. We are nothing without thee.
Oh, but I could sing that high note, and as soon as I saw him, I croaked.
Oh,
Now, brother James, You know that I have laid upon my soul a vow, that never till the day my good brother James be happily wed and wooed and bed shall ever beer pass my lips.
Aye, thou hast remained totally teetotaled.
Aye, and thou hast so many women allowed to pass you by. Thou must promise me that this wedding tonight to the fair Giselle shall indeed take place.
Why, I see no barrier to accomplishing this wondrous task, and thou shalt finally realize thy ambition, brother.
Yet knowest, James, thou hast a wandering eye for every twit and twizzle that does twirl.
Oh, thou bringest up Lydia again.
Aye, thou brought'st her up above thy head.
But I know what is in thy head, for thou thinkest of my previous engagement, which I didst call off on account of these feet being rather cold.
Thou knowest I do long for beer.
And then thou must thinkest of Janice, who I didst leave at the altar not but 2 years ago, for I didst realize the morning that we were to be betrothed that she had bad breath.
James, knowest thou that on thy father's bed of death, which he did neatly share with mother who died at the same time, knowest thou that our parents did bequest one wish, that thou should settle down and marry?
I know this, but George, if thou wouldst to drink a beer, thou would be very happy, yes?
Aye?
But then, if the very next night thou were to drink that same beer, and then the next night that same beer again, and every night from the same barrel thou wouldst imbibe thyself, wouldst thou not eventually become rather tired of said ale?
Brothers, we have a problem. Our dear sister has fallen in love at first sight upon this Sir James of Tuttleborough, yet I know him to be but a knave, a cad.
Cad, thou sayest?
Aye, and I will not have my sister be so forgotten yet again. Thou rememberest all the men of the past, thy fickle heart. I do love a cad.
Sister, could it be not another man that thou wishes to be with? For this man be our only possibility.
Hatred. But you see, when I fall in love, I lose my voice. And I have lost my voice, so clearly I'm in love.
But upon losing your voice, we shall lose our money and our promises and our fortune and our futures.
Tell me true, good brother. Look, for example, upon that woman there in the pink dress, and tell me that thou canst forbear her wondrous ways.
Oh.
Why thou speakest not? That is the hand of lust that doth compress thy tongue.
Forgive me, brother. I know I have sworn this oath to thee, and I shall fulfill it in my wedding, which shall occur.
James,
Eventually. Tonight!
I shall unto the caterer and ensure the meats be cold. Keep you here and seal this deal, and thou shalt be a married man, or else my soul shall squeal.
I shall go off to Sir James myself and discuss this further. Good sir.
Yes. Merry band leader.
Yeah.
I didst not catch thy name, for thou didst have mine planted in thine ear thrice.
My name be Christo.
Christo!
Christo.
'Tis my pleasure to make thy acquaintance.
Christo, yet again.
Aye, I shall remember it, for I doth enjoy that sandwich.
Sir James, may I ask a question, perhaps of personal nature?
This is most unusual from hired staff, but certainly I am a public figure in this here marketplace. Now ask
Your
away.
reputation does precede you as being a very kind and noble man, a man of strong virtue who will not be strayed from his course.
I thank thee.
Aye, and Sir James,
Christo?
would there be a song perhaps that would keep thy, shall we say, desires at bay? Is there, we all know that a man such as yourself, very striking, handsome, could have any fair maiden upon this land. And note this, that I will be very clear with you, sir. We wish to do a fantastic job for thee, for you.
Look upon this with great anxiety, with great impression, for thou hast sung wonderfully for me so far.
So thou hast not gazed upon the rest of us with any such ill will and ill intent?
Certainly not.
Then very well, then huzzah, brothers and sisters.
May I ever request of thee?
Please.
For my beautiful bride Giselle is but a gorgeous songbird, and if there be a song in thy repertoire that does feature a soprano, one who is able to hit the highest of notes,
And
if thou
here is-
couldst include this in thy song list, it would make me and my beloved most happy.
Yes, we have such a singer.
And
So-
here is Giselle.
Oh,
Look at, and here shall be the altar of thy wedding, my lady. Oh, 'tis lovely. And there shall everybody sit and watch thee on thy magnificent beauty to thy marriage to James.
Giselle, forgive me, is it too early for me to see the bride?
It is. Nay, come be here. Come hither. Look thee upon me upon this gazebo.
Oh,
Hast thou ever seen a lady so beauteous?
nay.
And she singeth like a songbird herself.
Certainly, 'tis known throughout the land.
Indeed.
Then this should make me happy, for I have recently conscripted this traveling group to be the entertainment at our wedding.
Oh, how lovely indeed. They look a bit scraggly, but...
Yes, we have a soprano here.
Oh! How lovely.
I have been promised that this be the finest female voice in all the land, able to crack stained glass with her beauteous, melodious voice.
We shall be careful then with our stemware. Oh, dear.
Well, how now? How about a demonstration?
Go on, good sister, sample thy wares.
Play not coy, my good lady. Impress us with thy vocalizations.
Stay thy voice, a word, Sir James.
Excuse me.
Thou knowest that of all thy weaknesses, the weakest point be this. If a woman should sing before thee, thou canst not help but beg her.
I know this to be true, but I can't help myself, and thou knowest that the higher pitched the voice, the more the vibrations enter my soul, enter my bloodstream, and get things flowing.
'Tis good that I was here to stop this horrid demonstration. Fair James, perhaps 'twas an ill mistake to hire this troupe. I shall disband them, and I myself shall sing at your wedding.
Oh, please, spare us not this torture, good brother.
Good sister, thou must sing for this man, for our very future depends on it. Gather thyself.
Our bellies grow hungry. Sister, please, we beg thee.
I cannot stand this pressure.
Sister, I know that look in thy eyes. Thou wishest to flee.
Yes.
But thou must stay, for ours a future that we must need.
No. I can't do it.
Then I will do it.
I'm too in love.
Oh, God, we are not at loss.
'Tis perhaps for the best, for we wish to save the surprise for the banquet later tonight.
Aye, come, good player, then I shall a house where thou can rest lead unto you two. Come.
Much kindness thou offers.
Shall I leave thee in private, my lady? I thank thee for thy service.
I, Merida, thou hast done a wonderful job in planning this wedding. Oh, Giselle,
My love.
art thou excited for today?
Indeed, for I look forward to many years of monogamy and being with you every night after night after night together.
Aye, yes.
Oh, nothing brings me more pleasure than the idea that we shall be together forever.
Yes. And nothing brings me more pleasure than to know that I am fulfilling the oath of my dying parents, and the visage of the two of them, eldered and wrinkled, breathing away their last breaths, coughing their final words in my face, shall drive me most passionately to the altar. Also the fact that my brother George has some fixation with imbibements, and I look forward to him finally getting that first beer. And also I love thee.
I love you as well, and I have a surprise for thee. May I share it with thee?
Yes, please. Shall I sit?
Please do sit. I have it rolled beneath my skirt.
Oh, haha.
A tapestry. Your parents, as they look today.
Ah, there they are.
We shall place it above our bed.
Oh,
Our wedding bed.
Yes.
Shall be so lovely.
thy sewing hand has captured their visages most accurately. I see thou hast painted a portrait in thread of exactly how they looked on their deathbeds.
Yes. Every speck, every bit of color that there was. Not much.
Giselle, wouldst thou sing for me? Only a note or two. Thou knowest how it stirs my heart.
Indeed I do, my love. I sing best when I know what song to sing. Please, tell me what song.
I wish to hear The Morning Dove Arises.
Just a few notes and bars.
Please.
The morning dove arises. On the morn, there was a dove. The dove did rise from his nest. He rose from his nest. And upon the nest, he did take wing.
Oh, Giselle, forgive me for not standing, for thy dulcet soprano romanticized me fully, and I am engorged with love for thee.
Shall I sing more?
Oh, please. No, it's not if I can take much more, but if thou must. My dear, we are in the market square. Perhaps we should save this for a later time.
My love, thou practically dances with my music.
I am certainly moved. Oh, but I fear I should leave thee soon, for 'tis bad luck to spend too much time before the wedding, groom and bride together.
Well, we do have eternity to spend together.
Yes, that's true. Oh, suddenly, yes, I feel much calmer. That's right, the long days and nights we shall enjoy growing old together like my parents in their deathbed.
I look forward to every long day.
Aye. The days are long and the years are longer. Very well, my love, I must go and prepare myself for the rest of the feastings and the gatherings.